Hello friends, my name is Rohit Pawar. I am working as an assistant professor in Civil Engineering Department, Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Aurangabad. I am going to teach you the subject Strength of Materials, that is SOM. In this our first lecture, we will do the generalized discussion regarding the syllabus structure of the strength of material. Let's start. First of all, we should know what is the strength of material. Strength of material is a branch of civil engineering which deals with the behavior of solid objects when subjected to stress and strain. It is focused on analyzing the stresses, strains, and deflections in the materials under load. The knowledge of stresses, strains, and deflections is very much necessary and important because it allows us for the safe design of the structures that are capable of supporting their intended loads. We should also know the marking structure of the SOM. As per Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, here is the marking system for the strength of material. First, there will be the mid-semester examination for 15 marks. Then there will be mid-semester examination 2 for 15 marks. And then teacher assessment for 10 marks. Then practical viva for 25 marks. Then end semester examination for 60 marks of duration 3 hours. Now we will do the generalized discussion regarding the syllabus of the strength of material. There are total 6 units incorporated in the strength of material subject. Among these 6, unit number 1, unit number 2 and unit number 3 comes under section A, and then unit number 4, unit number 5 and unit number 6 comes under section B. We should also know the objectives of the strength of material, and here are these objectives. Objective number 1 is to provide the basic concepts and principles of strength of materials, and objective number 2 is to give an ability to calculate stresses, strains and deformations of the objects under external loads. One by one we will see the units. Let's start with unit number 1. Unit number 1 is simple stresses and strains. In this unit we are going to study the stresses and strains and their types such as linear, lateral, shear, volumetric. Then we are going to study the generalized Hooke's law. Then elastic constants and their relationship with isotropic materials. Then we will study the axial force diagram, stresses, strains and deformations in determinate and indeterminate, homogeneous and composite bars under concentrated loads. Then we will also study the temperature stresses. The time allotted for this unit number 1 is 8 hours. Then comes unit number 2. In this unit number 2, it consists of 2 chapters. First chapter is shear force and bending moment diagrams for determinate beams. In this chapter, we are going to study the concept and definitions of shear force and bending moment. We will study the beams under various kinds of loading. In this chapter, what we are going to do is we will find the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for the given particular beam under various loading. The second chapter in this unit is stresses in beams due to bending. In this chapter we are going to study the theory of pure bending, then flexural formula, then bending stress distribution diagram, then moment of resistance and section modulus. The time allotted for this unit number 2 is 8 hours. Then comes unit number 3. It also consists of 2 chapters. Chapter number 1 is stresses in beams due to shear. In this chapter, we are going to study the shear stress distribution diagram for common cylindrical sections. Then maximum and average shear stress. Then the stresses in fletched beams. The second chapter in this unit number 3 is torsion of circular shaft. In this chapter, we are going to study stresses, strains, and deformation in the determinate and indeterminate shafts of hollow and solid sections of homogeneous and composite materials, which are subjected to torsion. The time allotted for this unit number 3 is 8 hours. Then comes unit number 4, strain energy. Then comes unit number 4, principal stresses and strains. In this chapter, we are going to study the concept of stress on oblique plane, two-dimensional stress system, planes of maximum shear stress, and Morse circle diagram method for the calculation of principal stresses. The time allotted for this unit number 4 is 3 hours. Then comes unit number 5. The unit number 5 consists of 2 chapters. First chapter is columns and struts. In this chapter, we are going to study the concept of short columns, long columns, various end conditions, formulae by Euler and Rankine, then limitations of Euler's formula, then equivalent length, and then eccentrically loaded short compression members or eccentrically loaded columns. The second chapter in this unit number 5 is direct and bending stresses. In this chapter, we are going to study the direct stresses and bending stresses with axial load and eccentrically loaded short columns and struts. The time allotted for this unit is 5 hours. And at last, here is the unit number 6, strain energy. In this chapter or in this unit, we are going to study the strain energy due to gradually applied loads, due to suddenly applied loads, and due to impact loads. In short, in this unit, we are going to calculate or we are going to study the deflections by strain energy method. The time allotted for this unit is 4 hours. Here are some reference books which we can refer to study the strength of materials. Number 1 is Strength of Materials by S. Ramamurtham from Dhanpat Rai and Sons Publications. Number 2 is Strength of Materials by R. K. Bansal from Lakshmi Publication. Number 3 is Mechanics of Materials by R. C. Hibbeler from Pearson Education Publication. Number 4 is Mechanics of Structure Volume 1 by Zunarkar from Charotkar Publication. And number 5 is Strength of Material by F. L. Singer from Harper Collins Publication. The another book which I will suggest is The Strength of Material by P. S. Jain. Here is the list of experiments which we are going to perform in lab. There are total 9 experiments, among which we will perform any 6. The first is tension test on the ductile material like mild steel and torch steel or HYSD steel. Second experiment is flexural test on timber beam. Third experiment is shear test on metals. Fourth experiment is testing on bricks or autoclaved aerated concrete blocks, and the tests are water absorption test and compression test. Fifth experiment is transverse test on flooring tiles. Sixth experiment is abrasion test on flooring tiles. Seventh experiment is impact test on metals. And the tests are Izod-Charpy test. Eighth experiment is torsion test on steel. And ninth experiment is hardness test. Among these 9, we will perform any 6. In our next lecture, we will start our first unit, that is simple stresses and strain. Thank you, friends.